Hi everyone, welcome to Astronumero. Today's video is the most awaited topic, which is the Rahu Ketu transit taking place on the 23rd of September 2020. To begin with, let me warn you that this video is going to be a super long video, just like the solar eclipse predictions video. So stay tuned till the end to find out what impact this transit has on all of us. Now, before I begin, let me explain the concept of a transit to you. A transit is nothing but the point when a planet changes its zodiac sign. In case of Rahu and Ketu, they are the only two planets that move in the backward direction, unlike other planets that move in the forward direction. Meaning, other planets, say for example Jupiter, Venus, or any other planet, is going to go in the ascending order, that is from Aries to Taurus, Taurus to Gemini. Whereas in the case of Rahu and Ketu is such that at present Rahu is in the Gemini zodiac sign and Ketu is in the Sagittarius zodiac sign, and they are going to move in the descending order, that is backwards. That is, Rahu on the 23rd of September is going to enter the Taurus zodiac sign and Ketu is going to enter the Scorpio zodiac sign. They move in the backward direction because they are called as the shadow planets of the planet Shani or Saturn. Okay, now at present Rahu is in the Gemini zodiac sign, which is represented by the air element, and Ketu is in the Sagittarius zodiac sign, which represents the fire element. So over the past 18 months we have heard a lot of bad news related to air crash, fire, violence, as well as the pandemic COVID-19 has also spread through the medium of air. Okay, now the Rahu and Ketu, these planets, they stay in a particular zodiac sign for 18 months. And if you calculate, there are 12 zodiac signs. So this kind of a transit, that is Rahu entering in a particular zodiac sign and Ketu entering in a particular zodiac sign, this combination takes place after every 18 years, wherein they spend 18 months in every zodiac sign. Okay, so this combination is also taking place now after 18 years. Just like many other transits that are taking place in 2020, this is also one of the major transits taking place in this year. Now, why is that so? Before we dwell into the impacts of the transit, let me explain the numerological perspective of the year 2021. Now, 2021 adds to a number 5. 5 is governed by the planet Mercury. Now, Mercury in general doesn't have a behavior or a characteristic of its own. It basically is influenced by the power of other planets. So this clearly indicates that the lesson that one has to learn during the year 2021 is you have to shape yourself in such a way that you can achieve what you want. There is nothing like luck that is going to play in the year 2021. It is all your hard work and the way you approach towards the tasks is going to give you success. And this transit of Rahu and Ketu taking place on the 23rd of September 2020 is going to last till April 2022. So it's a long period of 18 months. And your karma, your deeds during this period is going to decide your success in the year 2022. Which is one of the most breakthrough years in the history of numerology or astrology. Okay, now let me begin with the impact this transit is going to have globally. I have my diary ready so that I don't miss out on any points. Now let me give you all the aspects. Now to begin with, if you go to see, there is a Kalpurush Kundali where the second house, that is the Taurus zodiac sign, is where Rahu is going to enter, and the 8th house, that is the Scorpio zodiac sign, is where Ketu is going to enter. Okay, now the second house is generally termed as the Vasudeva Kutumbakam house, which means the family values, cultural values. This house also represents the communication industry, the media industry, as well as Rahu heavily governs the political industry. So these sectors are going to face a heavy blow. there are going to be troubled family relations, there are going to be emotional outbursts, there are going to be the younger generation kids that may try to go away from the family, there may not be mutual respect amongst the family members. This is because Rahu is known to spoil relations. But if you have a good placed Rahu in your personal horoscope, then there will be chances of foreign visits as well, be it for leisure or be it for work. And when there is a good Ketu placed in your personal horoscope, then it also makes you a spiritual person. And the severity of the troubles that Rahu is going to bring in your life is going to reduce to a great extent. However, it is also called as the house of income, Dhan Bhav, as per Vedic astrology. So definitely there are going to be fluctuations in the economy. There are going to be fluctuations in bank balance of individuals. At the present, everybody is suffering through some financial crisis because of the pandemic. And in the upcoming 18 months, Rahu is going to get you into gambling. It is going to set you free of the pandemic. So after that, people are going to go out, spend a lot, and in that process, Rahu is going to make you believe that everything is normal during the first half or during the starting period, and then it is going to put you into trouble. So please spend wisely and please invest as much as you can as per your capabilities and invest for a longer term. Do not look at gambling, do not opt for lottery, do not opt for sudden money. Because if you believe, say for example, if you take up a lottery ticket, you may win in the beginning and then you may get addicted such that you will keep putting money into a lottery or in sudden income perspective, and then you may lose out all. Okay, so the financial sector is going to take a hit. There will also be chances where the scams related to the financial sector, to the media sector, to the communication industry, all are going to unravel. So as per the latest news that are also doing the rounds, we may see a lot of truths getting uncovered in the media industry. Media is going to take a big hit in the upcoming 18 months. And there is no stability that is going to be found in the media industry until the year 2022. For all those looking out for investments, can invest in gold or in silver, because these are the two sectors, or basically the metal sector, that is going to go high in the upcoming 18 months. You will also see a lot of scams in the banking industry. You may see the closure of a couple of banks too. Okay, then you will see that there is going to be a downfall of the Indian economy, or just in general economies of all the countries. You will also see that the USA dollar is going to lose its value. The title, the global title that USA has as a superpower, may also be taken away from USA because of the events that are going to be taking place, which I am mentioning in the video. Also, do not invest in share market blindly. Please do not play any gamble in the share market, because you are going to see a very bearish stock market. It is going to see a downward trend. So if you are into stock market, then please do the analysis properly and invest well. Look at your personal horoscope, and if the planets are favorable, then you may play the gamble. But I would still suggest to invest only for long term and refrain from any intraday tradings or the short term investments, as chances of loss are high during the second half of this 18-month period. Also, there may be problems related to water as well as land, because when Rahu is entering the Taurus zodiac sign, Taurus represents the earth element, whereas the Ketu is entering the Scorpio zodiac sign. Scorpio represents the water element. So earth and water are the two sectors through which we are going to face difficulties. Now, there is a period from October, that is 5th of October 2021 till the 9th of February 2022, when there may be chances of a civil war, communal riots, and this is going to happen because of acquisition of land. And this is what India is going to go through. It is a tough time for India, looking at the history as well. India has always faced a very difficult period during the Rahu Ketu transit. When we received independence, we were under the Rahu Ketu transit, and there was state of communal unrest. There was a lot of apprehension in everybody's minds, and also the government was completely unstable during that period. After that Rahu Ketu transit, after a period of 18 years, there was a threat to Lal Bahadur Shastri, our then Prime Minister, who had also died under mysterious circumstances. Then, again during another Rahu Ketu transit after 18 years, the Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was also murdered or assassinated, I would say, during that Rahu Ketu transit. Of course, there were planetary conditions in her birth chart as well that led to all of this, but the leader is always under a threat. Now, the Godhra riots or the Sikh riots or the Bhopal gas tragedy, all these incidents took place during the Rahu Ketu transit. And now that there is a war-like situation with our neighboring countries, which is China, Nepal, Pakistan, we are definitely go through the defense sector is going to go through a difficult period. So I would request the intelligence agencies or the security forces to be really alert when it comes to the top political leaders of our country, because their life is definitely going to come under a certain threat, and there may be a loss of a highest degree political leader. It could be anybody. I have not seen anyone's personal horoscope, but there are chances of a death threat to a political leader during the period of 5th October 2021 to 9th of February 2022. However, there are chances of a war taking place by next year for sure. It may start from the period of November. Now, Ketu is entering the 8th house of Scorpio. 8th house is all about research, medicine, healthcare, technology. So you will see a lot of breakthrough research taking place in the field of medicine. And to assure you, COVID-19 vaccine is also just around the corner in a couple of months. That is the good news that this transit is going to bring. Why? Even if you look at the history again, the smallpox vaccine as well as the polio vaccine, all these vaccines have been developed during the Rahu Ketu transit. So surely a COVID-19 vaccine is underway, and you shall hear good news by the month of October or November of the COVID-19 vaccine. And then, as I have mentioned in a couple of my previous videos as well, COVID-19 is here to stay. It is not going to completely go, but a cure will be found, and this disease is just going to prevail like swine flu, chikungunya and all of that, as well as polio, dengue. So these are all the diseases that are there, but there is a cure for these diseases. Similarly, COVID-19 is also going to be added to the list. And mind you, changing the name of COVID-19 to COVID 2019 and all of that does not work. These are the planetary conditions that have triggered the rise of this pandemic to teach each and every one of us a lesson in 2020, which I'm sure all of us must have learned, and that is to give time to family, give time to ourselves, take a break, stop chasing money, and to look at life from a different angle. And 2021 and this transit is definitely going to teach us a new lesson as well. Also, you may invest in technology, learn new technologies, because in the next 18 years, as I've mentioned, 18 years is when this transit is again going to take place. In the next 18 years, you will see that there will be less dependency on humans for work. Okay, there is going to be a new era that is going to come, and that is all going to be about the new technology, which is the artificial intelligence. Yes, the cloud technology, artificial intelligence, predictive analysis, all this is going to come into existence, and there will be lesser dependency on humans. So the labor class, or just in general the employment rate, may go down in the upcoming 18 months. So you really need to upskill yourself and learn new technologies, learn something new in your life such that you become irreplaceable. However, the other sectors like the commercial sector, the financial sector, where humans are needed, it will keep going. But there definitely is going to come a phase where of people will not be needed for work any longer, and robots are particularly going to replace humans in the upcoming 18 years, and 18 months is going to be the time when economy is going to fall, unemployment rate is going to go a little higher than the current situation as well. There may also be problems related to land, and land is where the food grows. So there may be problems related to the essential commodities as well. So the prices of essential commodities may also go high, which may also hit the share market and affect it badly. So you have to keep all these things in mind. So border tensions, as I've mentioned, is going to definitely take place. And these are all the sectors that are going to get affected. You may also see the sudden end of a political party. Which state and which government, I cannot really say, but the political leaders, as I've mentioned in my eclipse predictions as well, are definitely going to see a lot of up and down in their lives. So this transit is going to basically take away the power from a certain government abruptly and give it to the people who rightly deserve this. This is because these two shadow planets are of the planet Shani. Shani is the planet of justice. So justice will definitely prevail in each and every sector. You will see top people or A-listers in all these fields that I've mentioned, be it the banking sector, political sector, entertainment sector. These are the people who are going to come to the forefront, and they may be exposed. You will see sudden shocking revelations in certain sectors, in all these people belonging to these sectors. Because as I've said, Rahu is going to give you an illusion that everything is perfect, and then Ketu is going to come and unravel everything. Okay, so you have to keep all these points in mind and understand that every transit brings about a lesson. So if you take this, so Rahu and Ketu, they are considered to be positive and negative energies. Rahu tricks your head because Rahu doesn't have a body, and Ketu is going to play with your emotions because Ketu doesn't have a head. So when these two combine and when you match the energies correctly, so for example, this is the head and this is the body. If you place it like this, everything is going to go haywire. But if you match the energies well, even in your personal lives, you can sail through this transit properly. Try to not get emotionally involved way too much, more than necessary. Do not overburden yourself with petty issues. Do not take too much stress, because this too shall pass should be the motto. It is only a period of 18 months, no matter how long it may sound, but it will definitely pass soon. And yes, it's not going to be a completely bad phase. Definitely there are going to be ups and downs, because there is water element involved through the Scorpio zodiac sign. So when water is involved, moon is definitely going to be disturbed. Moon means your man, means your inner soul, that is going to get troubled. It is going to have fluctuations. There are going to be mood swings. Love life of certain people may get affected, or I would say a vast majority of them. So you have to keep your tongue, your speech, because communication sector, as I've said, will also get a hit, and communication is all about your speech. So try to keep your speech as much as possible under control. Speak only when necessary. Do not have a taunting attitude that Rahu brings along with it. Rahu gives you a very harsh speech. So try to speak as less, and do not get too much affected, because when you are too affected, you try to speak a lot of things in anger and then you regret it. Yeah. So on the crux, also there is one more point that I've noticed, that the design of Parliament has been changed to a triangle. Triangle represents fire element, but triangle as fire element, as I have mentioned, also brings about violence. Hence, it is imperative for all the political leaders to stay alert, keep their security tight. All the top political leaders. And also, our current Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, also just in general needs to take care, because he is currently in his 71st year. 71 equals to number 8. So if his deeds are good, then certainly Shani is going to bless him with all possible good things in life. However, security needs to be tightened in this case. I have not seen any personal horoscopes, but there is a threat to the political sector in general. So the security needs to be tight for everyone belonging to the political sector, as opposition is going to rise, communal riots are going to take place, there is going to be communal unrest. So these are the things that need to be taken care of, and I hope that everyone sails through this transit really soon and properly, as well as this pandemic comes to an end so that we all can live our lives freely. I hope this video is going to help each and every one of you. If you have liked this video, then please share it so that this can help as maximum people as possible. And thank you for watching is all I would say, and thank you for giving your support to each and every video. And stay tuned, continue to keep watching my videos, my posts. Your support and motivation is what keeps me going. So stay blessed, keep smiling and stay happy. I'm